I really, really do think we are going to Victoria. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that when the camera changes, that's where we'll be, in the kitchen.
Exactly. That's how anxious Allie is to try your apple pie. Me too. We just, okay, at this point,
we've done this months ago.
Chef Gretchen from NCCC, you have done the dough,
we made the dough, we split it in half, so I have top and bottom crust. It's easier to put them into little rounds because you want a round finished product, so it's easier to start with a round shape to begin with.
And it's not like a dough. You can see that it's not packed.
No,
and that's not what you should do.
It's very just kind of soft,
flaky,
and delicate,
and
yes, and you can kind of see still some of the chunks of fat in it. That's good. You want all that. So what you want to do is just kind of lightly sprinkle underneath your dough and keep it moving. Keep your rolling pin with a little bit of flour on it. And just constantly keep it in a circle shape.
Okay.
And you want to roll it out, you know, depending on the size of your pie pan, to fit your pie pan.
While you're doing that, I'm going to start doing
You're going to season our apples.
Season the apples.
Season our apples with some cinnamon and sugar.
How many apples do you think this took?
That's probably like 5 or 6 apples of medium size.
And look at this. Look at the size of them. Mine are all different shapes. You know, I've got cows and pigs that I make with my little knife, but this is perfect.
I would love to tell you that's okay. However, if it's going to be a big shape and a small shape, the small shape's going to bake a lot faster and kind of get mushy applesaucey, and then the bigger shape is
I never even thought of that. I just thought I was being interesting. Okay, so you have about, what, a cup, 3/4 of a cup?
Yeah, I mean, you can probably start with half, or, you know, or however. It's to taste. If you're not a real sweet person, don't put a lot of sugar on. If you like it really sweet.
I'm sweet, but maybe I shouldn't be as sweet.
Put extra sugar on and get your cinnamon in there.
I like to add tons of sugar, or cinnamon, excuse me.
Tons of cinnamon, okay. So now I have it rolled out, and a good way to judge if you're going to fit your thing is just kind of hold it above it. And if you have about, you know, like a 1-inch diameter all the way around, it leaves you enough for a crust to put in there. And you also kind of have to tuck it down.
Does it bake differently with a ceramic pan as opposed to a metal pan?
No, I've never found any difference. The only one is I've used pie pans with holes in the bottom that allow the air to circulate more, and it helps your bottom crust really bake all the way through. That's the only thing I've ever found. But what I like to do, there's 2 ways you can get it into from here to here. You can either fold it.
That's bold.
And then lay it in.
Okay, let's do it that way.
There's that, or this is also easy. You can roll it onto your rolling pin.
Wow. And this is where mine goes wrong. It would inevitably rip.
It's not. And then just adjust it to fit. And you want to make sure you really push it down into the bottom. And then you're going to just sort of trim your edges a little.
All right, I hear my producer. And Allison Russo, who's pregnant, is so anxious to eat your apple pie.
Yes.
She's eating for 2, though. We need to give her at least half.
Good.
Let's give her the whole pie.
Give her the whole pie. She should take the whole pie.
Okay, you know what? In my apple pie, my mother's apple pie, I should say, my original Korean mother apple pie, she always puts brown sugar in, not white sugar even.
You can use both. You can use brown sugar, you can use white sugar.
Different flavors?
Yep, absolutely. Brown sugar contains molasses and a couple other caramel flavoring, caramel coloring along the way. So it does produce sort of 2 different. So if
flavors.
you have that done.
Do you think that's enough? A little more sugar?
Whatever you want.
I can't tell by look. I'm just going to
try them. You always got to try everything.
Yes,
try away. Make sure you try your product before you bake it off, because then you don't want to give it to anyone else.
I think it's perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, wait. Let me just add a little bit more cinnamon. I've got about 45 seconds left before they give me the hook.
They're going to give you the hook?
Yeah. Ooh,
all right,
flying
well,
apples.
you throw that in there. I'm going to roll out our top crust.
Okay. I always put too many apples in, too, or I have to shake the pan to make it, you know, position itself better to apples.
You can just kind of...
That's perfect, of course. Gretchen's apple pie is perfect.
Yeah, because they do
That's why you're the professional.
That's right. They do bake down a little, so, you know, that's a nice little kind of heaping mound, so that's perfect.
Okay, now I've got 15 seconds, and I'm sure that's not going to be enough for you to do that. We're going to cover it up.
Yes, we're going to top it.
We're going to try it out in our next segment as you teach me about a second helping.
Yes, we're going to use our pie scraps to make little cookies with the melted butter and cinnamon sugar.
It's a perfect thing to do today on kind of a wet, dreary day.
Yeah, and everyone's mom always did that.
Absolutely.
What do we do with the pie scraps?
All right, when we come back, we're going to put this together, try it out, and make our second helpings. For now, though, we're going to bump out